Well, Steve, King Kong is headed for the semifinals, but things are getting a lot tighter.
Yeah, they sure are. Competition getting tighter and tighter. And I'm getting that carburetor set down pretty good. I think I'm even going faster than last time.
You know, we're seeing some of the monster trucks in the second round actually having to back up to negotiate that tight turn.
Well, either the rear steering's not working or they're just not used to making such a tight turn. I just used front and rear, and I had to right to the floor on that turn.
And you're doing it beautifully.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, we were going to get ready to watch Hale Woodward and his tractor Silver Bullet take a pass, but believe it or not, Old Ironsides, the sled, has run out of fuel. So while they tank her up, we're going to take a break. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Monster trucks in the world, unleashing their awesome power in the hottest new home video, Return of the Monster Trucks. It's raw action on the first monster truck obstacle course ever, with Bigfoot, USA 1, Monster Vet, Rolling Thunder, and more. Plus exciting side-by-side car-crushing drag racing, unbelievable truck crushing. See Awesome Kong crush a mobile home. If you like the original Battle of the Monster Trucks, you'll love Return of the Monster Trucks. You won't believe your eyes as these monsters of the Midway take to the water, and much, much more. You've got to experience the ultimate crushing power and thundering action in this all-new video. Return of the Monster Trucks. It's not available in stores, so order yours today. It's dynamite. Call now 1-800-255-2000 to get your copy of Return of the Monster Trucks for just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Order now and get a monster toy truck at no extra cost. This awesome video is available only through this special offer. So call now 1-800-255-2000. Save COD charges by using your Visa or MasterCard. Call now.
21 miles from downtown Houston, you'll find the San Jacinto Battleground State Historical Park. Here was fought a most decisive battle. 900 Texans under the leadership of General Sam Houston met Santa Anna's Mexican army, 1,200 strong. They defeated Santa Anna in 18 minutes. And that led directly to the independence of the state of Texas.
One of the great monuments in the Lone Star State, yet another one, the Houston Astrodome. That's where we are. I'm Brock Yates along with Steve Evans, the Redman TNT Supernationals. And at this point, nobody, Steve, has really gotten near Tim Engler in that 182-foot pole earlier in the event.
Well, you heard Bruce Hutcherson say that he feels Engler had a big advantage in that he was the first to hook. And the track has deteriorated since then. Let's see what the Silver Bullet has to say about all that. This is Hale Woodward hooking. It's a pair of Allison aircraft-style motors. Both are monster V12s mounted side by side.
They used to be the big favorites in the early days of pulling, Steve. Of course, now the stock block motors are starting to replace these Allison. They're getting scarcer and scarcer, what with these pullers and the hydroplane guys using them up pretty quickly. So they're kind of a rare breed, and you can be sure that Woodward's going to treat them kind of kindly. He and Gardner Stone both using them. Gardner, of course, with 3 of them on board. Hale Woodward with just a pair. Now, over the years, though, we've seen sometimes the smaller and lighter tractors work better. And here comes Woodward. That right behind him is Old Ironsides. And Ironsides just said, hauled him down. Well short of Engler's mark. Let's see what the final figure here is. 135.34 feet. Not even close, unfortunately, for Hale Woodward. So the standings don't change. All right, other end of the Astrodome. Open mud. Look at this pickup. Looks like a pretty stock piece compared to some of the other ones, Steve.
Yeah, but listen to the motor. Sounds like it's got a supercharger on it to me. In fact, I'll guarantee it. No doubt on alcohol fuel. And there's some pretty quick times to beat here. 2.09 seconds.
Right, Steve, and yet everybody says that there is an under 2-second run awaiting somebody who really gets it right down this 80-foot course. Right now, it's up to James Hoot in the row binder. We'll see what he can do. Remember now, if he can get under 2 seconds, he's almost a sure winner. Green flag drops. Here he comes. Here comes Hoot. He's all over the course, and he's slowing down at the end. Oh, big problems here. Just seemed to be a question of horsepower. James Hoot, 3.34 seconds. Not even close for Jim. I would imagine had some horsepower problems. And now let's go down to the other end with Hale Woodward.
Hale, it looked like you tried to take the same course that our leader Tim Engler did, starting way to the left and going to the center.
That's right. Yeah, I thought that was about the only good place left on the track there. On the right-hand side, it's pretty well chewed up.
Tell me a little bit about these engines. They still have the old centrifugal blower on the front.
Right. These have got the centrifugal blower, about a 9:6 to 1 ratio overdrive on the supercharged. Pretty reliable.
Where do you find parts for them?
Just the only parts you can find are the ones that, if you got a broken engine or something like that, you save all the parts out of it and
glue them back together, huh?
Glue them back together. I got one now with a hole in the side of it. We're going to try to weld a patch back in the side of the block.
Put a window in it, as the drag racers say.
Right, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, you bet. Thank you very much.
Tough row. One of these days, we're going to see Allison's only in museums. Now we're going to round 2 with the monster trucks. This is going to be Ron Dennis, Flagstaff, Arizona, in a truck called Leadfoot. Right there on the other side, a really unique vehicle. That's the Bigfoot Shuttle with Bob Chandler, the owner of the Bigfoot team, on board. That is a new Aerostar van. Ron Dennis, Leadfoot. It's an El Camino pickup. And Ron looks mighty serious. He's going to have to be serious, Dave.
That's right. This is Bob Chandler from St. Louis, the creator of the Bigfoot phenomena. In the first round, Chandler defeated from Laredo, Texas, LINGO, Gonzalez, and the Texas Ranger. Let's go back and have a look at that. Now, the Bigfoot Shuttle Block is really not a competition machine. Chandler was only filling in tonight because one of the trucks failed to show. It is an absolutely stock Ford Aerostar van on, of course, a very modified chassis. I mean, the air conditioning works, the radio, it's got all the smog stuff on it, but he was side by side with a Texas Ranger.
He was. In fact, he just kind of bounced and floated like a little rubber ball over all those obstacles and went on to win, while Lingo had some problems.
Later, I talked to Chandler after this race. Well, now, Chandler, not bad for a guy who was just filling in, to quote you.
That's a stock 6-cylinder.
I know it is, but let's face it, it weighs a little bit less.
It's 8,000 some odd pounds. It's not as well. It's big vehicles here, probably about 15,000, sir.
And your driving experience had to help there too.
I just put my foot to the floor and close my eyes. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
That's what I would do. Is that what you're supposed to do, though? Good job, seeing round 2, as amazingly as it sounds.
Hope it makes it.
Well, we're going to find out right now. There's Chandler waving to the starter, says he's ready. Ron Dennis says, let's go, and the green flag drops. There is Leadfoot kind of angling off those wrecked cars. Some smoke coming out of Leadfoot as well, so he's got some problems. Look at this. The Bigfoot Shuttle just kind of flopping and bouncing along there. Chandler with his arm hanging out of the window. And look at this. Leadfoot's a hurting buckaroo, kind of falling off to the side there. A lot of smoke coming out of that. It is going to be the Bigfoot Shuttle with Chandler on board going on to its second victory in a row. Kind of an upset in the making, Steve.
Well, you know, the lack of horsepower here might be an advantage because he just doesn't get too violent on this short course. We're back in the bog. This is the Tatar.
You got it, with Ron Pence on board. Boy, is this a hairy-looking machine or what? A pickup truck once, way a long time ago. Remember now, Jackie Hunter still holds first place with just a wink over 2 seconds. Everybody says there is an under 2-second run here, maybe in the making. Let's see if Ron Pence and the Tatar can do it.
This looks like something you'd send up almost instantly, Brock. You know, I really wonder if the course is kind of going away. It's getting it's more like muck than it is mud. Kind of like mud soup. A 4.54 second time will be very disappointing to Ron Pence, and we'll be back.